So, Mike, when you're just sitting around, doing nothing, do you ever hear yourself in your head?
All the time. Why sometimes I lose fucking sleep.
Right. That's a huge part of it, actually, is like hearing your own thoughts when you're sleeping, when you're trying to go to bed. Right?
I used to do it all the time. Like when I wake up, even when we used to wake up and you had to walk down that long pier to get to the ship.
Yeah.
I used to do it all the fucking time. And I used to sit there and wonder to myself, like, am I the only one that talks to myself? Am I fucking crazy?
No, you are not the only one. And no, you are not crazy. You're in the vast majority of people, which according to the articles I was reading is about 85% of people who have that internal dialogue. Right?
I didn't know that was a name. I didn't know I had a name for it. I just thought it was you talk to yourself.
Yeah, no, just internal dialogue, right? Which you basically are doing. It's all you're doing.
Yeah,
is
I guess
you're
just not doing it out loud. So yeah, I guess it would have a better name for it.
So I have a question though for you. When you think, do you think in your own voice, or do you think in the voice of the person who you're thinking about? Yeah,
whenever if I have a dialogue with somebody else,
right,
I
in your
change
mind,
the voice in my head.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Because I always whenever let's say you go. And you got like a speech or something you got to give. You're like, man, these motherfuckers gonna ask all these questions. So you go through questions in your fucking head. And I've always put it in another voice or whatever, just to be like, well, that's how they're gonna fucking talk.
Yeah. Like what you do is also very common. Like that's a common thing. I actually have trouble doing that. What you do?
Yeah.
Is
I got a creative mind.
I guess. I mean, I don't know, but I feel. Not I feel. According to the articles that I was reading before about this, they were saying that what you do with the changing the voices is also what the majority of people do. So you're in the majority for that. I'm in the minority in the sense that I have trouble switching voices. So it's kind of strange. So when I think about other people talking to me, I think they're talking to me in my voice.
Yeah.
So
I give kind of a weird your thing. Own little fucking personality in there.
Yeah. No, I mean I can do the personalities and stuff like that, but it's hard for me to picture their voice in my head. It's usually my own voice. Yeah. So I'm in the minority in that one. It's a little weird. At least I have the inner dialogue though. Like I'm talking to myself.
You gotta have an inner dialogue, man.
Well, they were saying that the people who don't, because that was what was more interesting to me than the people who do, right? Like how do those people think? If you're not talking to yourself. Well, they said that they think mostly in pictures and in individual words. And they kind of put the picture to the word, and it kind of forms a little, like, I don't know, collage in their mind, and that's how they think.
That's weird.
Yeah, but that's how people think. Everybody's brains are different.
Ones, not me.
They might be. I don't know if they're actually are crazy or anything like that, but I feel like it would be very hard to think in that type of manner. It just doesn't make sense in my head.
Picture it.
No, me neither. Yeah. So I mean, more power to them, I guess. They're getting, they're making it through life just like everybody else. But doesn't make any goddamn sense to me at all.
I can't even visualize that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to myself about that. Like, can I do that shit?
There was a couple things that I was reading about this. One of them was talking about how the person was having a conversation with somebody who didn't know that the person who they were talking to in their head was themselves. They legitimately thought they were having conversations with God. Yeah, and God was the one talking to them and making decisions and shit like that, and didn't realize that it was literally just their own thoughts in their mind figuring this stuff out. Don't get me wrong, this person was not very bright apparently, but the fact that he was confused enough that he legitimately was thinking these thoughts were coming from a higher fucking power because only I can hear them, and something's telling me these things.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was probably pretty common back in the day for people being like, the Lord is telling me these things.
Yeah, exactly. He wants me to do this.
Yeah, I feel like that's literally just yourself.
That's you thinking that. Nope, not me.
No, it's not.
I tell you one thing though, it ruins me. I do it when I'm driving sometimes, and man, I'll pass a damn green light, and after I'm driving, I look back like, damn, that was a green light. I wonder if it was green or red because I've been talking to myself so much.
You're distracted.
I don't pay attention when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to see how far the car behind me. If it's still going, I'm like, okay, it must still be green. If he's that far behind me, and he just went through that bitch.
That's like your muscle memory and shit too, though. Especially with driving. We've been driving for so long. It's just it comes second nature. It's nothing.
Some people's muscle memory don't think every light's green though. I see people run some fucking red lights at.
Yeah, those people just ain't paying attention worth of shit.
Their dialogue is serious.
Yeah, so that was it. Is 15% of people don't have an internal dialogue. If you are one of those 15% of people who do not have an internal dialogue, please let us know.
Yeah, I want to know how that
like,
is.
try to explain it to us in words in the comment section. How the hell that works?
No way you can explain it, really.
Yeah, like, I really, really am curious, like, how the hell that works. So if we can get, like, a first-hand account from somebody how it works, that would be great. Yeah, so please go ahead and let us know in the comments down below.
I'm gonna go question my kids now. I bet one of my kids just sit there and be like, "No, I just picture everything."
Who knows? Maybe Cammy. She's pretty artsy, right?
Yeah, she is. Kids are pretty smart too, so
who knows?
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.